through the airwaves and all around the world. You're listening to Mr. Scott's podcast.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Mr. Scott from Mr. Scott's podcast. I hope you guys are doing well out there. I'm doing pretty good. So today I want to share the testimony of Terry Bollea, better known to the wrestling world as the immortal Hulk Hogan. And I do want to say that Hulk Hogan has recently passed away. He passed away on July 24th of 2025 this year. Some people say he had a heart attack. Some people are calling it medical malpractice. But regardless, he's gone and we miss him. So rest in peace, Terry Hulk Hogan. So in this audio clip, I want to share Terry's Christian testimony. And I think you guys will enjoy it. So with no further ado.
Oh, man. I'm all pumped up, maniacs. Hulk Hogan here.
Terry Bollea made the name present with unmatched success and global recognition in sports entertainment. A larger-than-life icon that transcends wrestling, saving his biggest splash not far from his Clearwater Beach store and restaurant. Public baptism.
Mm-hmm.
You've said the greatest moment of your life.
Yes, without a doubt.
Terry, what did that mean for you?
It broke down that fourth or fifth wall to tell people the truth about my Lord and Savior, how, you should look at things or how you should care for people and not judge people. And it set me free. It wasn't that perfect vessel that I should be or should have been. Once I was baptized, I felt I was all anew. It really was a major pivot in my life.
It was so fun to be a part of Terry's baptism and to see the ripple effect that has made all over the world. He had people in Japan calling him just a couple of minutes later. This is the way that Christians go public in their faith, and he felt it important to do what Christians do.
Hulk Hogan, what does the person of Jesus Christ, Terry, bring to you?
That God presence in us, that still small voice. So what Terry brings to the table is a meat suit, a meat suit filled with the Spirit of Christ, and it's a testing ground for me. I accepted Christ as my Savior when I was 14, but I derailed. It wasn't my life. He has given me the opportunity to prove that I'm faithful, and I'll never make those same mistakes again. My faith, the momentum was overwhelming. There was nothing stopping me.
The single most memorable moment for you as a wrestler? If you had to narrow it down, what would it be?
It didn't have anything to do with being in the ring. It had to do with after the match at Madison Square Garden, January 23rd, 1984, where I wrestled the Iron Sheik for the WWF title. Iran had 444 American hostages, and they were keeping our Americans. And the Iron Sheik, he was the actual bodyguard for the Shah of Iran. He was the real deal, and the fans knew it. And I was the all-American character, Hulk Hogan. That night, I flew my parents up, and my dad and I didn't see eye to eye because I was going to University of South Florida here in Tampa, and I was majoring in finance and management. But when I left college and didn't become an accountant or whatever that degree would lead me to, there was a huge divide as far as communication with my dad and I. So it kind of was a void. And so that night after Madison Square Garden, my dad goes, man, Terry, I'm very proud of you. You made the right decision. I love you so much. I'm so sorry that I tried to make you do something you didn't want to do. So that was the greatest night for me, for my dad to say that to me, because I really didn't know if I was right or not. It just, I was doing what I loved doing.
Yeah. And
to me, that felt right. But then to have my dad confirm it, but I had to be the main event at Madison Square Garden to get him to break. But that was probably the greatest part of my wrestling career, to have that moment with him, because I really valued what he thought about me. Well, can I tell you a crazy wrestling story?
Yeah, of course.
A buddy of mine, Roddy Piper, passed away. Roddy Piper. And he was really trying hard to, surrender and try to get his life straight. So, we would text every single day. Now, in the wrestling business, for 25 years, we couldn't stand each other. We were at each other's throats. I know it's predetermined, all that, but he did not like me, and I did not like him. And that's just how it was. Well, once we got older and, we basically had some conversations. And so we started talking a lot, and he started asking me about my spirituality. He really didn't connect, but he was very curious, you know. He wouldn't surrender. And all of a sudden, he passes away. And it was an A&E special about Roddy Piper. And the very thing, when they get ready to go to credits, it wasn't a text message, but it was a text message that was a voice message on the text. You know, so he must have. But this text message came in 2 days after he died. And the text message goes, I'm just loving you, my brother. I'm just walking with Jesus and loving you, my brother. I was like, he would have never said that when he was here.
And Terry, he wanted you to hear it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because he would have never said that when he was here. So it's amazing how things work, you know. So
All of us are in our own ring, using stage names, characters. How did you take off that mask?
I get sick and tired of myself. You know, the two people in my head, the ego and the real I am. I mean, I just surrendered. I just said I can't do it anymore, you know, and I went back to the Bible, you know, and I started reading again, and I'm either all the way in or all the way out with whatever I do. So if you're with me, there's no guesswork. If I'm with my Lord and Savior, I'm all the way in.
What message do you now convey at this stage of your life?
It's a spiritual war in this fallen world. To turn to the truth, seek him and you shall find. To step outside their comfort zone and, you know, accept Christ, knowing that he would heal the land and heal this nation and heal the people. It just seems like such an easy choice for everyone. If you'll just surrender, accept him as your Savior.